This video is going to show you the alcohol burner lab for ethanol. The setup for the calorimeter is found in a previous video. It looks like this, with the ring stand, a pop can, suspended. We are now going to use ethanol for this fuel source. It's found in a little glass container. We need to make sure that we take some measurements prior. So I have 100 milliliters of water that I've used, and I've noted that in my data table. I've also noted the initial temperature of the water. It is 24 degrees Celsius. I then am going to take my balance, going to mass my initial ethanol prior to burning it, and I find that the initial mass is 106.53 grams. Now I'm ready to start my lab, so I will take my lid off. I'll light the ethanol directly underneath the concave portion of the pop can, and I'll let it burn. Now there has to be an end set time for this, so I'm going to take the final temperature to be 65 degrees Celsius exactly. Otherwise, I'm left with having to burn my entire container of ethanol, which I don't want to do. So I'll wait a few minutes here. I'll time lapse it. All right, we're at 65 degrees Celsius, so I'm ready to extinguish the flame. I'll quickly extinguish that flame. I had a final temperature of 65 degrees Celsius. Now I also need to take a final mass of ethanol, so I'll use my balance, place my ethanol container on the balance to find that the final mass now reads 104.60 grams. Taking the difference from the initial mass, that gives me 1.93 grams of ethanol was burned. So now we can use our equation of MC delta T to solve for the experimental value for the heat of ethanol.